Hari Om, Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Today we are learning with variables. Welcome to the coding class. Variable. It's the most important chapter which you can follow in your coding part. So what is variables? Why is it so important in your coding? Let us see into that. So variables is nothing but an placeholder which helps you to store some of the values. So what is a variable? A variable is an data item which may take more than one value during the runtime of a program. Or a variable is a placeholder which helps you to have some one or more values with it, which runs every time. Okay. So say for example, we have many examples. Let me give you with one of the examples. Say a water bottle. Yes. So this water bottle can be full or an half or a quarter or even an empty water bottle. But do the size of this water bottle change? No, right? The same way, water bottle is an placeholder. Placeholder is nothing but a container which holds a value. Value is a water inside, which can change automatically. Any time it can get changed. So variable is kind of a water bottle, which is a placeholder which has a value called water, which changes all the time. Right? So that is what is simple as variable. So let's see into an example. So here Dodo has a mystery box where he has a special box which holds some numbers for it. So now he is adding, now in the starting it is 0. The box is same. Just see what happens. He is adding a number 5 into the box. Right? So now after some time, if you open the box, what will be the number inside? Good, excellent. It will be the 5. So now he is adding number 9 into it. So what will be the number inside the box now? Excellent, 14. Right? So 14 will be the number which is in the box. Remember, it's the same box which is having different numbers. Now 4 is removed from the box. So once you remove it, what is happening? You are getting a number 10. So you can think now the same box is having so many numbers. First it was 0, then 5, then 14, and then it came to 10. So that means a variable is a box where its values keeps on changing. So where you can implement, you can think, what will I do with a variable? Simple. You create so many games. Okay, you play so many games. The games, what is the most important thing is your score. The score, the name is the same. You can say score or the lives is the same. But value for it is so changing, right? It can increase or decrease. So that is a variable concept. Okay. Let's see now with more examples. Say, as I said, there is a container which is empty, filled, half filled, and full. So the bottle can be empty, it can be half filled, it can be filled bottle. But the size of the bottle always remains the same. So the value which is the juice inside is changing up, but the bottle size is the same. That is the variable concept. Okay, let us see within some of the examples of activities with the activities. Over here, you can observe it. Okay, 1 minute. I'll just reshare the screen. Okay. So here, the instruction says that make a prediction that will happen after typing a number into the prompt. So what is the coding done here? They have written the coding as first you are setting a background and then you're creating a sprite and you're prompting the user to enter a number. So you're getting this. And for variable count. So what is it? A variable. This is a variable where it is unknown. Okay. When count is answered. So when I give some answer into this, and I say this check button. So what happens? So many sprites of carrot has to be placed. So here is where variable comes. The person who has written the code is not aware how many carrots has to be built. It depends on the user who is giving the input, right? Something you are asking like your friends, what is your age? You cannot you can only predict it, but the approximate or the perfect answer you may not getting it. So that is where you use your variables. Okay. So what will happen with this code? The program will print whatever number is typed. The bunny sprite will say whatever number is typed. The program will make that many new carrot sprites. Nothing will happen. Okay. So I guess it is with respect to it will make that many carrot sprites. So let's see. If I say run, I give the number, say 5, I give it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That means my answer is right. Correct? Program will make that many carrots right. So whatever the number I give, according to that, carrots are filled. So this is called as variable. So we'll go to the next activity now. Well, we have another prediction over here. The code is he is creating a background of a city and the bunny is done. Set count to 5. Here they have set already. By default, they have set the count as 5. This bunny says count for 4 seconds. So what will happen? After 4 seconds, he will say as 5. So I will have to say bright bunny, bunny will say count. Nothing will happen. Bunny will say whatever number is typed. Bunny will say 5 because here the count is 5. Already they have given us 5. So he would say 5 number. Let's see. Yeah, you see, a 5 number is set by the bunny. So that means you can also initialize. This is called as initialize. Initialize is for the variable called name count. You are giving some value. Later on, this variable name you can use wherever you want. So this is called initialization, and this is the usage of the variable. Right? Next time, two things you learn. How to use your variables, the variables changes the value, and how you can initialize the variable also. And this variable concept should be clear to everyone who are very interested in coding, because as I said, it's a very important topic called variables, where everywhere maximum of your all your coding will have variables. Okay, now fine. So here it says, let's learn to use variables with numbers. Remember that variables are labels for information used in a program. This new block allows you to store a value in a variable without using a prompt. So yes. So what is it saying? I will have to initialize some of a variable. How do I initialize? Is nothing but I have created a sprite. Let me make him to say something. So I'm setting, let me not take this question mark. If you take question mark, you can give any other name. Let me take a count option only or a score. I'll put a score. I'll say set score to in the starting. I'm setting the score to, I'm setting the score to maybe 2. And then if I have to say something, right? Let him say what he has to say. He has to say the score now. I'll do and take a score. Now, let's Run? Yes, he's saying number 2. So this is how it works. Okay. Next one. So what did you see? You saw how the initialization goes and how you use that code. Taking a lot of time. We got it. So here the value stored in a variable can change over time. Let's build a program that uses the same multiple times. New block can be added to the variable section for this toolbox. Change by 1. This block adds another number to the value stored in a variable. It only works when the variable is used to store a number. So this is what we have to do. What are we supposed to do is first connect a change by block under the seconds event block. Use the same label for each variable block in your book. So what is happening? In the starting, the count is 0. So this bunny will say after for 4 seconds, he will say as 0. At 4 seconds, let me increase the score now. Count. So how do I do it? In my change, I have an option called change. So what am I doing? I change. What do I change? I have to change my variable. So I say change count by 1. I'm changing the count by 1. Then let's run. See 0. See here the timer is running for 4 seconds. After 4 seconds, what he is saying? Okay, I have not said something. It has just changed, right? So I will have to make the script to say it for 4 seconds again. Reset, run. Now in the starting, you say 0 for 4 seconds. After 4 seconds, you will have to say by 1. But why is it he saying? Why? Because here, so the blocks change by the block count. Count is same? Yes. But what is happening is here is we are not getting the value of the count properly. Let's change that. Now you would probably say 4 seconds. Yes, you see, let's change to 1. So what was the mistake? It was because the bunny I had not changed. It was a brown bunny, but in the starting I had put a purple bunny. That means the count which was initialized was with the brown bunny. So whenever I use a count, I have to say it's the brown bunny because the purple bunny is not being used. Okay. So we'll complete this one part and then end up with the activity. This program makes the sprite to say the value of count each time it is clicked. Here we are learning with an event. That previous activity was with a second. Now here when you click on this there, it has to count each time. But the sprite is saying the same number each time. What block can you add the program to make it with a different number? So what is happening here is when I say run and I click on this where he keeps on saying zero. He's not changing his number. So our task is to make sure the bunny changes its value each time I click on it. So how do I do? I have to go to the variables. I have to change it. Now reset. Run. And then I click on this. We change it. Okay, sorry. I didn't give a name over here as a variable name. Yes, you see, his number is increasing now. 6, 7, like is going on increasing. So this is what you change. So each time I click, just keep on changing it. Yes, now everyone has understood how to go on with an activities, right? So for today's concept was variables, where you understand how you can use a variable. I'm sharing my screen for the project. So today's class project is in your Express code only, but with the lesson 25 and 26, using variables with the artist and variables with the beat. It's a very interesting activity which you can go up with the artist and the beat. Okay. So I hope everyone have understood what is variable and how to use it and where to use it and everything with the variables. So please complete your activity as well as project for more better understanding. For any doubts at any point of time, you can contact me through the WhatsApp. We'll be waiting for your projects. Thank you. Bye. Hari Om.